Hey, all one people that are watching us right
No,
now, what do you think about having
they
a
are
full-on
watching
PvP?
the fucking stream right now, my guy.
All right, so the traps we set up will go off when the first of them arrive.
Oh my god.
I'm like the Winter Soldier. Like, the character turns to me and just goes, "Sakalo," and I just go crazy and kill them all. What about
Oh
that?
my god. Okay.
I'm like a
All
sleeper
right.
agent.
Okay. So, welcome to the session. Welcome everybody to session 15 of Group 3. How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm doing swimmingly.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
anxious.
I'm still a
Fair.
minor.
Elbows up.
What?
Oh,
I genuinely didn't know that. Anyways. Anyways. All right. So, yeah. So, where do I go from there? Uh, okay. So it has been a second since we have actually been able to have a session. Where does anybody? Would anybody like to recap where we left off last session?
Fuck, I don't even remember.
Fair.
all I know,
I
I got
forgot, and then
a
I
nice
remembered.
book. We are leaving a library, and we are going to talk to Yasrina's parents.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do I need a recap? I don't know anything else that
No.
happened.
The last thing that did happen. Well, I'll get to that. So yes. The when we last left off, you had just concluded your meeting with the Acadia, having reported on the happenings with Charybdis and Zeus, and you all are making your way. You all went around and about to different places, including Rory's family, the Borealis family, to discuss the strange coincidence between the name of your mother's home city and the name of and one of the supposed names of this chained oblivion that you've been informed of. And then
You know,
you also had gone to the library to discuss to research more on the different on a number of different topics, while Junji had gone uh to the fuck the the had gone to the Red Order to report to check in and sort of report on updating about recent events. With that, the last we left off after introducing the new player Violet Glaspa to the party and eventually leaving the library with as much information as you were able to find. We last left off as you began departing and had each gotten a sort of psychic message from the counselors Ningirsu and Ishtar, warning not only you but the entire city of of Uruk, of the impending danger that was the Ilios and the sort of warnings of war. And we last left off as that psychic link concluded, and you can see there that definitely, at the very least, everyone around you got that message, because you can see the different reactions to that message. There's a lot of panic that begins to settle in to the different people. There seems to be some mixture of emotions that seems to be wafting over the city at the moment. But yeah, that is where we last left off. With that said, are you all doing anything, or are you all anything different, or are you all going to the Caldera family?
I have some strong words to say to them, so that's my plan.
Okay, okay. That's gonna be
Let's do
fun.
it.
All right. So, you all are on the westernmost side of Uruk, at Catwood. It is around midday in the morning at the moment, and it will take a few hours for you to eventually make your way over to the Caldera estate. But does anyone want to do anything during that time or during the travel?
If we got a few hours, I'll probably glance through the book that I found.
Okay. Could you remind me what the book was about?
I all I remember is that it was knocked off a shelf
Okay.
and kind of dropped in my lap. I don't remember anything else.
Oh yeah, it was like a suspicious book that was dropped off the shelf by a suspicious force.
After I kept trying to find out what was going on with the kingdom of, or the city of Eris.
Okay. Um, I will have to get back to you on that because I do not know the specifics of the information. I will have to rethink about that. But nevertheless, I will
All
give you
right.
that information outside of the session. But you are able to skim through the pages, multitasking as you seem to be, as you are still walking through a now very chaotic crowd, as the people of Uruk are seem to be bubbling with this fear and this anxiety of this oncoming onslaught. But nevertheless, you all make your way over to the Caldera estate. During that journey, actually, Junji, during
Hmm?
during your time traveling over to traveling with the rest of the group, you get a sort of a psychic message from the one of your companions from and one of the people you've been talking to from the Red Order, Leaf of the Jagged Teeth, as he kind of sends you a message going, "Hey, I'm going to check in on the outpost because there's a Rascal. One of the Rascal's siblings is on the outskirts of the city. You want to come?"
Um, how far away would that be?
That would be like the southern end of the wall.
Okay.
So it would be like before the Adipal Way. You can kind of see where the circular wall is that separates Adipal Way from the like Fertile Crescent. That's kind of where he's saying.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Um, I'll probably. Yeah, I can come. Is there anything that I need to know beforehand?
No. I mean, unless you don't know about the rest schools.
I don't actually.
Actually, make a
Wait, is
history
this
check for me because because you probably would know the rest schools.
Okay, never mind.
Dimitri, what were you saying?
is this person? I spaced for a second. This person leaves in front of us, or
No, he is.
Junji is getting a message.
Junji is getting a psychic message. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a second. Roll 20 completely changed everything
You're
at
fine.
the start of the New
Yeah.
Year, so I don't know where. I don't know where anything is. Holy shit.
You should be able to still
Okay.
roll. Nothing's really changed with the character sheets.
It's just okay, so they have like little like icons at the top and they changed the way they looked, so I didn't understand
Oh,
any of them.
gotcha. Nah,
Oh.
It sounds familiar. Doesn't it doesn't seem to be ringing any bells.
Okay. Um, I'm sorry, Leif. It rings a bell, but I can't exactly recall who they are or what they would belong to, but I can still come south if you guys need extra hands.
It's mostly just recruiting them to our little band that we're doing. But if you meet me at the base of the wall, I can give you the gist.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
All right, and then you begin to depart down to the south end of the wall.
Should I um, do I let the gang know that I'm
You can,
breaking off for them for a bit? Okay.
You just disappear.
yeah.
I think it would be funny. Just you turn around, hey, where's Junji? Oh,
Uh,
hit him with the good old ADHD side quest.
All right. So yes, the rest of the
I'll probably
party,
just
the if you want.
uh, who, uh Rory, Arid. I just got a message from someone in the Red Order, and I have to go to the South Wall. I know you're going to see Esrina's parents, but since I didn't really know them well, I'm gonna break off and meet up with you guys later.
All right. Well, we'll probably be at the inn once we're done here. Where were you meeting?
South Wall. Something about Rascal twins from
I,
Leif of the Jagged Teeth told me that in a psychic message.
do
Oh,
I know
Lee.
the rascal? I'm pretty sure I
You are,
do.
in fact, familiar with the Rascal. Specifically, it's not the Rascal twins. I misspoke. It's just the Rascal sibling. You've
Oh,
actually been you act. Actually, I don't know why I made you roll. Um, Junji, you don't
me?
recognize the history of the Rascal family, but you do remember that the two Griffin riders that you had been accompanied with on the voyage to the Amathion mines were Rascal siblings, and this is apparently a
Oh,
third sibling that he's going to recruit.
oh shit.
My,
But Rory would definitely know, and I think did Erud research that?
Yeah. Well, Arid did indeed research Mezoi.
Gotcha. So yes, you would know about the most recent politics that have happened involving that family.
all
Uh,
right.
well, I was actually planning on seeking Leaf out. I had some other things to ask him. So, would it be possible to meet after we are done with this errand? I don't think it should take too long. You can
Um,
go on ahead. We can catch up after, but
oh yeah, I can definitely let Leif know that you'll be coming later after me to talk with him.
thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I'll I'll salute and leave.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. So, we are going to get things started with we're going to continue with Rory, Erud, and Violet as you all make your way
Woo!
over to the
That's their name.
Caldera estate as Junji makes their way down south.
Violet.
The three of you eventually make it to the Caldera estate, and the sort of staff that seems to be attending this large and well kept up together building that all of you are familiar with, either by just having been here previously or just knowing it because family. The staff asks you if they can help you in any way.
Yes, I would like to speak to the Lord and Lady of this house, please.
Oh, I am sorry, they are away at the moment. They had been informed of a tragic accident that had befallen their daughter,
Hmm.
and have been
How
going to attend sort of services to uh, funeral services, essentially.
their funeral services already?
Oh yes, they've been informed that Miss Nevea, not Miss Nevea,
Yes,
Miss
Rena.
Miss Yasrina Caldera has unfortunately met an end. But unfortunately, there was nothing there was, and they are going to funeral services to begin sort of preparations to mourn her deceased, her loss.
Man, that's super sad. Do you guys have wine?
Mm, yes, Miss
Well,
Glasper, there is. We have an assortment of wine in the dining hall.
Slay. Can I have a bottle, please?
Of course, I'm sure the Calderas wouldn't mind. The We can have you. We can. She. He snaps his fingers, and you all. And one of the staff goes into the dining hall and fetches you a. There's this little tray that they come out with a bottle and a series of glassware that they
Hell
offer up to
yeah.
you.
Can I drink it straight out of the bottle? Do I have to use the glassware?
I would I would expect it would be rather rude to have you consume the the drink from straight from the bottle, especially because it's not your bottle, but if you so wish.
I'll take a glass.
you know where this
Aaron's
funeral
going
is?
to use like mage hand to uncork it for you and just be like, the bottle's fine.
Thanks.
Very well. Kind of waves the the clerk staff off away.
Do you know where this funeral is?
Uh, the funeral has not been planned yet. They are going to attend meetings in order to um, prepare for this funeral service, but I am not sure exactly where they are planning to have this funeral service. Most funeral services end up being on the outside, away from Uruk, in the sort of southern region with where House Don Kilion uh, is sanctioned, or was sanctioned, unfortunately.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
So,
Is there
what
anything?
exactly happened to the daughter? Like,
Oh,
She
I
got
cannot say.
killed on a boat.
she got. Wait, what'd you say?
Out of character, she got killed on a boat. Were you saying that in character?
I was saying that in
Okay,
character,
okay.
but that's okay. I
You
recognize
see
I don't have a character voice, so
Yeah. The Aaron would just say, she was killed in the line of duty.
L.
you
So
see
sad.
him. You see that the butler was like almost started with a, oh well, I'm not sure, and he gets cut off by Eru. He's like, and you see there's a little bit of surprise on his face as he says, oh, I was not aware that you were also aware of her passing. I apologize.
Very aware.
Well, my deepest sympathies for whatever relation you had with Miss Caldera.
Well, Rory, what I needed to say could probably be said in the space of a letter, so if you have anything to personally tell them, I'm sure we could track them down, but it is not of the utmost importance to me.
If you would like me to
It
relay a message to the Calderas, or if you would like to stay until they return, we can arrange that.
How long until they return?
I am not so certain. It might be a. They had left a few hours ago, so it might be a few more.
we will come back when. Uh,
We'll be back later.
yeah, we will be back
Thank you.
in a time.
Of course. All right.
Do you think maybe I could have some road wine? I've already finished my bottle.
Got the whole bottle?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
when
need
you're an
a
alcoholic, you
I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw for that shit.
Let's go.
There's no fucking way
Okay.
you just down an entire bottle in the span of maybe a minute and are
That's
perfectly
technique
fine.
right there.
alcoholism is a disease.
It's a skill issue. Yeah,
Let's
okay,
go.
so unfortunately
Did I do it
you don't have advantage. You have
Oh,
a
man.
normal.
Okay.
So instead of that 15, you have a 5. So as you ask, can I have a road one? And you fall on your ass and just fall unconscious. The glass of the bottle just shattering with bits of the what remained of the wine just sprawling across the marble floor. As
Oh,
soon as
man.
the clerk looks in surprise. Oh heavens! Are you all right?
Wait, am I not unconscious anymore?
You are flat out, yeah. He doesn't even. He's
Someone
like,
can't talk.
are you all right? He's like looking down and he's at your unconscious and he's like, oh dear. We've had this problem before. We can have taken care of. And he snaps his fingers
That
and
makes
like 2
sense.
more people come in and like there's people that help Violet up and like sit her down at like a nearby chair while other people come and like sweep away the glass. So they say, I'm terribly sorry. Miss Glaspa is not always the best company. Is there would you like her to stay here or would you like us to try to help her to her feet? Because I don't think that's going to be a possibility.
I'm sure we can return for her.
Very well.
Man.
You did this to yourself.
Yes.
I mean,
Well.
Sorry, that was my monologue.
You're in the
Holy
drunk
shit.
timeout box.
My bad.
Okay.
Suppose we're gonna be back later for sure now.
Aww.
I believe the Calderas had a sort of a gift involving this for Miss Glassbad, but we will take care of her while you are away.
All right, thank you.
Of course. All right. So, are you guys heading out, or is there anything more you guys want to do here?
That's about it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go check out the other ordeal that's going on. Another 3-hour walk. Let's do it.
Okay. So you guys are going. So Rory and Erud, you two are going back down to where Junji is, or did I misinterpret that?
I think that's what the plan was,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, ain't got anything else to do.
Okay. So Violet is unfortunately out of commission for the rest of this session. Kidding.
What?
I apologize, Anna. You did. I mean, anyways. So, the two of you make your way down to Junji. It's gonna take you a little bit a little while because I would imagine Junji made it to the end of the wall as soon as you guys made it to the Caldera estate. So it's gonna take you around that time to make it back down to Junji.
How much would it cost for a cab?
I believe we had discussed it was 2 gold pieces per block.
Per block?
No, there's save your
How many
cash.
blocks is that? I don't know how many blocks this is.
It's basically how many buildings it looks like it takes to get to where Junji is.
Boy.
That's how I've been counting it.
I'll.
But then it gets weird when you can't see all the buildings around the labels.
Yeah. I'm down to take a cab if You are.
Uh,
I can just buy a cab whenever.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Damn it.
well, as long as you're paying for it, we still haven't gotten paid.
That's true. Yeah, I'd like to take a cab down to the south wall.
Okay, so it's going to be a lot quicker, and I'm going to just say that it's a. Taking a look at this, it's going to be just a flat 40 gold pieces.
You got it.
All right. So
Done and done.
So you guys will be joining a lot sooner than previously. But with that, we go back to Junji, as you, not taking a cab, have made the long, perilous walk all the way
I'm not a
down
bitch.
down the Fertile Crescent to the base of the wall, where eventually you do find Leaf. If you don't remember, Leaf is the one of the Red Order soldiers that you had been with. This Triton figure with a sword and shield. The shield seeming to resemble a symbol of the city of glass, where they seem to hail from. But but you, the two of you meet up as Leaf goes, all right, so I believe they are somewhere along this wall. The third sibling, as I, it's her name is Kaylee Rascool. Are you not familiar with anything going on with the Rascals right now?
Um, I do know that two of them were Wyvern Riders when
Yeah, yeah.
I went. Oh, is this in character or not?
Oh, this was in
Wait.
character. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, my bad. Yes, I
Sorry.
had.
I've just been using my normal voice for Leaf just because I think it makes sense.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I was really confused. Okay.
Anyway, he says,
Yes, I had two of the Rascal twins with me when I went to the mines that were with us. I had no
I
idea
know.
there was a third one, so I was slightly confused. And
Okay.
a lot's happened, so give me a break.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So the rest, here, walk with me. He leads the way as you two begin to make your way up the wall. You don't seem to have any sort of like resistance to getting up the wall because you both are Red Order, so you guys are allowed on the wall. But as you begin to scale, he kind of explains. So, uh, there's there was Kieran and Miara that were on the boat with us. Kaylee is on patrol on the wall, and there's a fourth sibling. Uh, the they are the eldest sibling, and they got into a lot of shit at a few weeks back. I think it's almost a month at this point. Um, did we just lose Dimitri?
Yeah, his Discord's acting up. He said he'll be back.
All right. Anyways, he says, you got into a lot of shit. I'm surprised you haven't heard anything about this. He brought down the whole heads of Don Quixote. That whole house is fucked. I don't know, like, uh, basically the eldest sibling Titus School, basically just for an undisclosed reason, kind of just went about and killed the leading family, what was the names? The Corsovas. Yeah, the Corsovas were the leading family of House Don Quixote, and Titus kind of just was able to kill all of them, surprisingly. It was really fucked up.
No, no, no,
No?
mm-mm. No, I was not here. I was not there. I was in the mines with the other siblings getting a lot of information about an impending war. So, no, I did not know an entire house was brought down.
This
So that's
happened.
new
This happened
information.
like a month ago.
Um,
They've been looking for that last. They've been looking for the last heir of the Korsovas for like weeks now. Some of the families that were tied to Rest School even like got a lot of shit for being tied to the Rest Schools. So they're trying to amend this error by finding the Korsova.
oh, a month ago?
Yeah, this happened like
No,
half a month ago, like several weeks ago.
No, Junji's like really upset. No, I haven't gotten any information about this.
I'm honestly shocked. Well, anyways, that Titus got exiled, so we don't have to really worry about him. But right now we got Kaylee. Kaylee is another Furbolg, one of the younger sisters of Titus, and she got this really nice blue wyvern called Marble Frost that we're gonna hopefully get have join the group with alongside the other two. So here's hoping. And the two of you continue to walk. Do you try to say anything more? Have any more to say to Leaf before you eventually find Kaylee? Or
No.
okay. Eventually you do find at the along the wall there is you don't see Kaylee first. You see her wyvern, this very large blue wyvern, not the one that's on the map, but you see this
Oh.
this really large male blue wyvern that's standing beside a massive gold dragon that's along the wall. Not large in scale or ancient looking like the Acadia. This looks like a very standard adult, maybe a standard adult dragon. But you do eventually realize that the dragon seems to be talking to someone at its looking down like at someone at its feet, and standing there is a young-ish looking it's pretty middle-aged looking Furbolg woman in this very adorned dragon rider outfit attire. This sort of brownish curled hair that kind of falls back and like is tied up in a ponytail, as she seems to be talking to this gold dragon while the blue wyvern stands behind, is almost kind of like hanging on from the wall. It's from the wall because there's not really enough room for it to get on. But eventually you get close enough to kind of hear the conversation that's going on as this Furbolg woman seems to be going. So yeah, there's nothing really new. I haven't seen any of those dragons yet, but hopefully they'll show up eventually. Am I done for the day? You see the dragon goes, very well, you are able to conclude your shift. Thank you, Miss Rascal, for your efforts. Yeah, sure, no worries. He turns around and begins to hop onto the blue wyvern. The gold dragon seems to turn around and begin to walk away. What are you doing?
I'll try and catch her attention.
Okay. Do you do so verbally, or are you just trying to wave your fucking hands around? Just
I'm actually gonna pick up a rock. I'm gonna try to get it now. I'll probably like wave and like call out her name and try and like
Okay.
coax her over.
You see as she begins to get onto to the blue wyvern, your calling out to her draws her attention, and also the blue wyvern's attention as the two of them turn around to look at you and Leaf approaching. She eventually steps off of the wyvern and waits for you all to approach. She says, "Can I help you? I was just about to get off my shift."
Oh, we won't take up much of your time. Leif called me down here. I'm Junji of the Red Order, and I was here to like introduce you and help you with stuff, or kind of introduce you to stuff, is what he told me.
Leaf kind of just like nudges you a bit and just goes, "We're trying to get her to join the group."
I like look at him and I just like shoot him a glare.
She goes, "Right, okay. Introduce me to what?"
Oh, the Red Order. We would like you to join the Red Order with your other siblings.
Oh shit.
I recently went on an expedition. Oh,
Okay. I mean,
Uh.
am I? This is a promotion?
yeah.
I was literally just talking to Kazuth. Kazuth, am I getting promoted? And you just see her start shouting at the gold dragon who turns around and she goes, "Kazuth, am I getting promoted or something? What?" Kazuth kind of just tilts in confusion as it says, "I was not aware of a promotion." And he begins to walk up to you. He looks down at all. He's constantly keeping like his head up high and looking down at you all as he says, "Am I to assume you are promoting the Miss School here?"
Leif told me he would like to recruit Miss Raskul to the Red Order, considering two of her other siblings were just with us in the mines, and we would need more Wyvern riders within the Red Order. So he told me to come down here to try and have a talk with Miss Raskul about possibly joining the Red Order with us.
Very well. The war efforts are becoming more dire, so it only seems natural. Very well. I will leave you to your duties. As the gold dragon turns around and begins to continue on their way from the same way they were going. As Kaylee just goes, "Oh shit, okay." That was Kazuth, by the way. That's my dad's dragon.
Aww.
Let's go.
Dude, just gonna let out like a really big like sigh of like relief.
He can see Kaylee kind of just notices that and kind of squints a bit, and he goes, "So was that bullshit, or what are we doing?"
Ha! April Fools! No, I'm joking. No, I'm just not good in social situations as much as I try, even though I'm a general. That's just a quirk. Don't mind me.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm joining the Red Order, and I'm joining Miara and Kieran.
Yes,
Okay.
you really are.
Awesome.
We're not lying about this.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Is there something specific we're doing, or is this?
I'm gonna look to Leif and kind of ask him if there was,
No, we're
because
kind of.
my
He kind
guy,
of just
I
looks
don't
at you,
know.
just go. No, we're just kind of defending the city. It was just gonna. You wanted me to
Okay.
recruit people. I'm recruiting people, and I'm also getting you to recruit
Okay,
people.
okay, Leif. I get it. Okay.
I mean, if you want, you
I
want.
mean,
That's what you
I
wanted me
mean,
to do. What did you
I
want?
mean, Leif, I can't trust myself. I didn't even know what happened with the Rascal Twins a month ago.
This is
I
what you
you
need
think
to
I know what's
do.
going on? I
If I do it, I look like the leader.
fuck.
Kaylee just has the
Okay.
biggest like squint looking back at the two of you, like looking between the two of you. It just goes, okay.
I promise we're not all like this. I promise. It's just me.
Gotcha. And you are the captain, commander, some big name that's supposed to
Yeah,
be a little bit more stable.
I try. It's a
Okay,
lot of stress.
fair. I mean, I'm stressed as
Spin
hell
it
because
down.
apparently I'm stressed as hell because I was told that fucking nothing. Anyway,
Oh yeah, we
so
all got that one.
hmm?
Mental message about war.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we all got that one.
that one honestly that sounds cool as hell. No, I was
Oh,
told of something much worse. But anyways, we don't have to
okay.
worry about that. I don't think we don't have to worry about that. She she begins looking back out through out to the wall and just looking and it's just uh yeah, no, I've just been watching and patrolling for incoming members of the Gilgamesh Assembly. We kind of have an itinerary that we have an idea of who we are expecting, but I'm expecting someone not on the list, but that is my thing, personal gripe. We don't have to. This seems much more important. So yeah, you want me to? So yeah, cool. Do you need me to go now, or can I? Because I was just about to get off my shift. I've been on work. I've been working for like 8 hours.
Um. Oh, maybe. I'm gonna meet up with some more people at the wall too, and mm, I'll discuss it with them as well. But also, I need Leif to speak with another member of my own party, and I don't know if we'll need you later for our party as well. So if you could stick around, that would be greatly appreciated.
Leaf kind of just looks at just like, the fuck. Wait, what? But
Listen, Leif. I was gonna get there, okay?
wait, who needs to talk with me?
Um, I think Miss Erud needed you.
Who?
I told Erud and
Who the?
Rory that I was gonna come down here to meet you, and they were like, "Hey, let's meet up down there. I need to talk to Leif." And I
Was
was
that
like,
the
"Okay."
other? Was that the other guy? The fucking crow? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Sure. I don't know
Yeah.
what the.
eh,
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so okay. So do you want me to just stay here or?
Yes, if you would, please.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna stay up here on the wall and just keep looking out and staring off into space.
Righto.
Okay.
Listen.
All right. So do you stay up on the wall as well, or are you going back down the wall?
Uh, I'm gonna stay up on the wall just to see, just to like watch for the goons when they come.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
We're goons?
At one point you kind of feel Leaf kind of begin to tug on your uh on your armor a bit, kind of pulling you aside, and he just goes, "Dude, you got to calm the fuck down right now. What the hell was
listen,
that? What the hell was that? You have commanded
listen.
you were the captain of 32 different people on that fucking ship alone." is this one person? This is one person.
I can deal with crowds. I cannot
Is
deal with
33
one-on-one because
Is 33 the bar? Is that it? Like 32 is perfectly fine, but 33
Maybe.
that's the shit where you have a panic attack? What the fuck?
listen, man. Yes, I'm not good at this. I just had a really bad meeting. I walked in to the commander to tell him about the war, and they looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, no shit.
I'm
Nobody
still
knows
I'm
what the
still
fuck
on
is
that.
going on. No shit, he didn't
I
know.
don't either.
Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. I was listening in on that conversation.
I'm gonna need a drink.
Yeah,
Or two.
so am I. After listening to that,
I'm so upset
Oh
I'm
my
not there
God.
right now.
what the fuck? What? Also, what the hell does Eru need me for? What?
He didn't tell me. I figured
Okay.
it was some private matter, so I didn't dig on it.
Awesome. I mean, it might be. I don't know because I remember him talking to me about fucking the city of glass. I don't know.
You guys have beef?
No,
Dude.
I don't know who the fuck he is. I didn't know his name until you just said it right there.
Mm.
He just asked me about the city of glass because it's on my fucking shield. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey. Okay, how long?
Right.
How did your friends say how long they were gonna be?
Mm. Well, I was on the way to Yasrina's parents' house, but then I got
Okay.
your mental message and I broke off of them on some random block to come down here, so I don't know how long they're gonna stay there or when they're coming.
Okay. Do
But
you know how
I hope
far
it's
away
soon.
that is? Because they could be
Couple
probably
hours.
a couple hours. Fuck.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know these guys that well. Maybe they just dropped in, said, "Hey, your kid's dead," and then left.
Basically.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay. That fucking bleak. If anything, the Acadia probably already told them about that.
I'm not sure.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with sitting around. I mean, I was gonna try to find more people to recruit, but if you guys are gonna, and they're already here. He looks down at down the wall for a second and like catches a glance and looks back down and as you see Rory and Arrow, the two of you stepping out of the little coach that you had, paying the guy as he drives away. The two of you are now at the base of this wall where you can see at the top of which is Junji and Leaf the Triton before as they seem to be conversing and Leaf and the two of them notice you arrive.
How high is this wall?
It's a good 40 feet.
Eric's just gonna
That
crane
needed?
his neck straight up. Could you come down here?
Leaf kind of
I'm
just
gonna-
looks to Junji and kind of gestures down to the.
Well, it seems I'm saved, so we should go down there.
Our heroes, I guess. Just goes. It just follows. All right, the two of you make your way down to Erud and Rory.
Yes. Well, our trip was very uneventful. We will have to go back when we are done here. But, Leaf, I know we've only spoke a little bit, but now that we have a little more time after the trip, I would like to ask you, earlier you mentioned a familiarity, a distant familiarity with Ekni, my patron.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you to think very, very hard where you know the name from. All right.
Let me just.
Aaron's also going to minor illusion, like a image of Acne.
Okay. He's gonna get advantage on this history check. Wow. Okay.
Hey.
He kind of thinks about it for a second. He's like, What do you think about this? Kind of looks at the image and he goes, "Yeah, I think that looks. They look familiar. Um, they almost look like a They almost look like. I could have sworn I've seen this person before, but it's weird. Have they? It's weird. They look like almost like the evil version of this, like the evil twin, almost.
What do you mean by evil twin?
Um, so my dad is on the my dad is long story short, my dad is on the council of the city of Glass. He works in the trade business. But I delved into a bit of the politics because of that, and I got to know a few of the council members. One that I didn't really get along with, or at least I didn't really talk to a lot, was the archivist of the city of Glass. Um, I think Ekne sounds familiar. I think that was her name. But she was not this. She looked like a very standard water merid. Like she was a very standard water genie almost. That was kind of in charge of the that was kind of the lead archivist on the council. I don't. I think she's still on there. I don't know. My siblings and I, we left a while. We left a long while ago to come here, but yeah, I don't know. She looks like the person on the council, except for kind of just like a dark evil twin. That's about as much as I would know about that.
Interesting. I thank you for your recollection.
Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry I can't really do anything more about that. I mean,
You have been a great help. That's far more than she ever gave me about herself, that's for sure.
fun. Then, clearly. I mean, thinking of that, with that in mind, I probably overstepped, honestly, because if she wanted to keep that secret, then I probably shouldn't have done that, but
Well,
that's out of my hands now.
if there is one thing Ekne has always taught me, it is to seek information wherever it may be found.
Gotcha. Yeah, that definitely sounds like an archivist. But I wouldn't know if this is the same person or not. I think I stopped hearing about her after a demon attack. Like I think she might have died. We've had a lot of these different demons attack from the Forbidden East. Attack the city of Glass just because it's like right there. And I think after one of them, I just stopped hearing anything about her.
A demon attack, you say?
Yeah. I don't remember exactly what demon, or if it was like anything specific, but it was like. But afterwards, just I didn't ever hear or see her again.
If one were to write a correspondence to a library in the City of Glass, who would one make it out to?
Like you want to send a letter to someone, to the archives?
Yes, that would be great.
I wouldn't know because if it's not Ecne anymore, then I wouldn't know who's in charge of the archivist now. I mean, I frequent a conversation with my father occasionally. So if you need me to relay a message to the trades guild, and then they can relay an information to the council and whatnot. I mean, I don't know exactly what you're looking for.
Just a little light reading.
Okay. I mean, I could probably check in with my dad because he's kind of in charge of all of the trade business that goes on both in and outside of the city of Glass. So, getting an export of that kind of information you want to look for might not be impossible.
That would be phenomenal if it can be done. Do not stress yourself too much. It is not of
I mean,
critical importance, but I
trust me,
would appreciate it very much.
I'm on better terms with my father than the rest of my siblings. So, I I'm sure it won't be anything too much of an ask. Do you have anything specific you're looking like topics of a archive topics you're looking for? I'm assuming it has something to do with Ecne.
Yes, the council, the demon attacks, the nature of them, any specific documentation, dates, times.
Okay, okay. I see. Um yeah, I can get you something like that.
As I said, I would appreciate that very much. And
Sure.
unless Rory has anything, I think that was all I wanted.
Uh, I mean, we're talking about a library, right?
I mean,
Do
I
you have
don't know
anything
what
about Eris? Anything involving that?
no idea what you're talking about right now.
Um, honestly, I never
I
mind.
mean, you can always
Might be back.
ask. I can always ask if you want to
No, well, I'll probably be back. Thank you.
back. Have you been to the city of Glass?
No, I'll talk to you soon, maybe,
Oh, okay.
probably,
Okay,
hopefully.
cool. All right. Okay, well, if that was all you, anyone else have anything, any commissions they want to make? No? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Think we're all good.
All right. Well then. Anyways, so, we were kind of just setting up with Kaylee on the wall, the one of the Rascal siblings, kind of waiting on you guys. I can go and fetch her real quick if you need me to.
I have no idea who that is.
It's another dragon rider that we're gonna have on that. This one was supposed to just recruit, but seemed to have a phenomenal time failing at.
They, I think they know that by now. I can't talk either.
That's an
Yeah, we
awesome
figured it out.
quality to have for a captain. Anyways, I'm gonna
Mm,
go and talk. I'm gonna go and grab Kaylee real quick. He goes to leave.
Once he's gone, Era's just gonna like lean over to Rory. Is there a reason we need to meet this person?
Uh,
I heard that.
Then
uh,
Aaron's gonna say it slightly louder, but not loud enough for Leaf to hear. Is there a reason we need to meet this person?
I thought it would be good to meet another Wyvern Rider, considering all of the stuff that has happened. I think having good allies for us in battle would be very beneficial, especially of a Wyvern Rider, since the other two siblings helped us so much when we were in the mines.
But are you planning
I
on
mean,
recruiting them to travel with us specifically?
I don't think so. That's not in my plan, but to kind of have a bias over them to get them on anything that we would need firsthand. So first pick for one of another rascal sibling.
I suppose that makes sense.
works out.
Okay. To those that would indulge me in saying that you're kind of just watching as Leaf seems to approach what seems to be Kaylee, who wasn't really that far away. so that you kind of can see where Kaylee and their blue wyvern are as Leaf approaches and seems to have some dialogue that is not audible to you all. Kaylee seems to be looking out towards the wall and looks back to Leaf, occasionally looking back to the wall just to catch a glance. But eventually, as Leaf begins to walk back to the wall, seeming to about to be accompanied by Kaylee, who seems to catch one final glance at the wall, over the wall. She stops, as if something has caught her attention. She looks ecstatic from what you can see on the wall, as she seems to, as you can't see her face as she's looking out away from the wall. Leaf seems to register that she seems surprised, and you can audibly hear her shout a yes in excitement before she bolts on top of Marvel Frost, her wyvern, and whips the reins, and they go flying forward off of the wall. As Leaf kind of just watches them go and just and turns back to you all and shout, we got an incoming dragon shit. Fuck. I think Kaylee likes, I don't know. Fucking Kaylee's been waiting for something, I guess.
Well, it turns out introductions aren't in order. Is that something we need to address?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm looking over the wall. What's out there?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Because it is a high wall. So, and you guys are at the base of the wall.
Oh my god.
5.
His ass is not perceiving.
It seems to be something that's too far away for you to be able to see from where you are at the base of the wall.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, Leaf kind of just like, I mean, I don't. It's what it looks like, a black dragon.
Black dragon?
And it looks like another wyvern.
Should we be worried?
Well,
you see 2 more wyverns on the wall, with riders dismount and begin flying off in the same direction as Kaylee had gone. But you notice that where the 2 are going up, Kaylee had gone down.
Huh.
Well,
I got nothing.
there are supposed to be dragons approaching the city, and I feel as though if it were a threat, the council would be able to deal with it fine enough without us.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hopefully.
It's not like we're going to be able to catch up with them.
we
That's
probably
true.
can. I mean, we probably can. I don't know. Shit.
Aaron's going to look at his bird legs. Maybe you
Yeah.
can, but I am not as spry as I was in my youth.
Well, we don't have to catch him through that. Okay, Sooth, can we land a fucking? And he just goes off walking, it's not, towards off towards one side. He's like, because you can kind of hear him. He seems to be asking for a wyvern. As the two, what are you all doing?
I'm kind of astounded. Are we waiting for a wyvern now?
Well, I guess we are getting introduced.
Let's head on out if we can.
Although we might want to pick up our new friend before we go all of the way.
Yeah, but that's
Where,
like a couple hours in the opposite direction.
Not by wyvern.
where is Violet?
Not by
Eric,
wyvern.
Rory?
Well,
Wasn't she with you guys?
yeah, she hugged a whole bottle of wine. She's back at the Calderas.
Oh,
Just absolutely yoinked it. just all of it down the gullet.
Honestly, it was
We looked
impressive.
1 second, and it was in there, and then we talked, and it was gone.
Okay.
All right, so are we taking Wyvern?
I'm gonna go up to the wall and I'll ask him about that. And I'll shout out what happens. And Junji's gonna run up that wall and try and catch Leif. Be like, yo, are we getting a wyvern or something?
Okay. You start running up the wall, and you can see exactly what they're looking at. As you can see, what looks to be the distant figure of a black dragon and a blue wyvern that are flying side by side, approaching from the wall. Approaching the wall. You can see the two wyvern riders that had gone up are seeming to begin approaching, but you can see that Kaylee has gone flying low to the ground, while still approaching the two dragons. But Leaf eventually is like, yeah, I mean we can go after them. I don't know if we want to, but Kazuth said we can borrow a wyvern.
I'm gonna like lean over the wall and yell at him and be like, yo, we can get on a wyvern if you wanna go. Shit, fuck. Meet Kaylee on the battlefield, I guess.
I mean, I suppose that's what we're doing.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you guys want to?
Let's do it.
That's up to you guys. You don't sound very enthusiastic about this. I don't know what's going on right now, but like, she seems interested.
No, let's find out.
Okay.
Guys, get your ass up here.
All right. All right, we head up the stairs. I
Okay.
assume.
You all
Haru's
are-
doing this.
Leaf and Junji are able to just their presence alone allows you to give them allows you both access up the wall. Eventually, because through some through some eye squinting from Kazuth, this massive gold dragon, he kind of lends you all two red wyverns that you are able to use to travel and follow Kaylee if you want to.
Sure, I've never driven a wyvern. Let's do this.
Riven?
Driven. Honk honk.
Okay.
You can actually just squeeze their a little muscle in their neck, and they kind of just.
Yeah. In case there's a wyvern in front of you that's not doing too well.
Okay, so just to clarify, who's getting on which wyvern? Who's grouping up in? Because there is the three of you and Leaf.
I'll
I
probably
apologize in advance, Anna, for just I don't really know what to really do. I apologize.
That's okay.
I mean, if we took the wyvern back over, I
You
don't know
would
why
not
we
be
would,
that would not. You would not have the time for that. That would be.
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto? Nah, Grand Theft Wyvern.
wyvern. Me and Brenna will probably pile up, and then yeah.
Okay.
Remember, don't drink in Wyvern.
Okay.
Don't drink
So
in wyvern.
to clarify, it's Erud and Rory, and then Junji and Leaf, or is that something else?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. So to clarify, Erud, Rory, which one of you are piloting the wyvern?
He's probably better at it, but I don't think
I think
he's gonna be able to at the moment.
I will say the Red Order is kind of trained in flying these wyverns, so I think it would make more sense if Junji and Leaf are on two separate wyverns and piloting them separately.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll say Erud and Leif, you seem to have some sort of connection. You two can go together on one wyvern, and then me and Rory can go on another, because I don't know if either the two have any experience in
under his breath, he's
riding on
just
a
like,
wyvern.
under his breath, he just goes, "What fucking connection? I don't under." Okay.
You guys talk quiet.
And the two of you, and the two wyverns eventually dismount and begin following Kaylee. With that, we are going
boy.
to, we're gonna change perspectives real quick.
Guys, I just had a revelation.
And
I'm just like that one character
there
who
it
Oh,
always
is.
God.
rolls
Oh,
D1s like all the
Hey.
time for charisma.
Hey guys.
They're here!
They've
Oh.
arrived.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh,
What
God,
are
they're
you guys
coming.
all doing here?
Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Man, who would have guessed?
Who's ready
Holy
for kisses?
shit.
I am in.
Wait, holy shit, there's so much more! Wait, my screen doesn't show all of them.
And we are doing it. It is happening.
It's happening.
Okay. So,
Roll 20s up.
like I said, we are shifting perspectives.
I'm scared.
As we find the hold on, actually, let me fix something real quick because Milo, you were not there for when I was fixing reactives, so your thing is not there.
You son of a bitch.
God damn it.
Okay.
So many people.
Yeah. Yeah, I am shaking right now.
It's beautiful.
It is not helping that I am
Doing it.
caffeinated. It is not helping I am caffeinated right now. Anyways. So, we last left off with group 6 as I'm actually going to explain this through group 3's perspective now because you kind of already gotten the gist of what's happening right now. So, group 3, you kind of watch from your wyverns as the two wyverns are flying, trying to catch up to Kaylee. Kaylee is flying low to the ground, seeming to try to go unnoticed by the two dragons above. And as they seem to get like directly underneath the two of them, they shoot straight up from the and go flying straight up towards what you now realize is a sapphire wyvern. As the blue wyvern kind of grapples onto the sapphire wyvern's claws with its own claws, and kind of just yanks it out of the sky, dragging it down to the ground. You could see someone goes flying off of the sapphire wyvern just from the sheer like throw alone, which eventually, and you see that the black dragon seems to begin to follow alongside as the two wyverns begin plummeting to the ground. The black dragon goes and scoops up the one person that has seemingly flung off of the sapphire wyvern and gets picked up by the black dragon, and the two wyverns begin plummeting to the ground. Now we change perspectives. Back to wait, who just left? Now
Sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. Now we change perspectives again to the sapphire wyvern, where we find that Titus Rascool is looking at their younger sister, as Kaylee is now clinging onto both her wyvern and Ghost, the sapphire wyvern, as she shouts, "Welcome to Uruk, brother! It's been a second! How have you been?" As the two of you are just shouting and just flying to the ground.
Dude, I missed you, but this is not how I expected our first greeting to be.
What are you talking about? This is perfect. This is totally planned. It's the two. Eventually, the two wyverns get super close to the ground, and you can see the blue wyvern. Eventually, when they make it when their spiraling ends with them on top, bamfs out their two wings. I just hit my monitor. Bamfs out their two wings, allowing them to slow their descent as they begin flying, and eventually let go of the sapphire wyvern, which Ghost begins to go tumbling, and along with you and Ambrosia, our bunny, as Titus, you eventually lose your grip of Ghost and just begin tossing to the ground, and come to a stop just on the ground nearby Ghost. As you stand up, you can see that Kaylee is still on top of Marble Frost, her blue wyvern, as she circles back around and lands. She dismounts her wyvern and comes over and is like, well, I am going to be honest, I totally expected you. It's been a second. I was really excited.
Come here. And he just pulls her into a big hug.
All right, the two of you embrace the two of you hug for like 2 seconds before the immediate sound of a distant boom crashes to the ground as the black dragon you are accompanied with everybody else on top, kind of just looks straight at both Marble Frost and Kaylee, as with just this menacing dagger staring at Kaylee.
It's okay. It's okay.
Kindly, what the fuck was that?
A very poorly timed joke.
Makes some sense. That joke was quite unfunny.
Yeah.
You could see off to the side the two wyverns that had been approaching, that you guys actually had seen, had approached and are kind of just have landed at a distance from the group, as the black dragon continues. Well, that was quite a scare. If I'm not going to lie. But I'm assuming we are on good terms. Kaylee goes, yeah, I mean, do you hate me now or something? I think we're on good terms. Anyways, hi. I don't think you're on the itinerary. Are you? Who are you? Can I get a name, please? As you can see, they look at their arm, like an armband, and they pull a segment out of it, and it reveals this small little scroll that just pulls out from the top of their armband. As they just go, "Can I get a name, please?" As they go, I am King Romanov of Avirefteria. Kaylee just look. You can definitely see that Romanov is trying to be intimidating, but Kaylee just goes, sick. Anyways, I don't think you're on. You're listed on here. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, you're welcome to join. You're not on the list. And she lowers the scroll and she goes, anyway. It's been a second. How have you been? Turns to Titus again. Which, by the way, what is everyone else doing? Group 6. What is everybody else doing as this interaction is happening?
I'm shaking in Bunny's arms because I just almost plummeted to my death.
Yeah, I think Chris just like huddled with Bunny and I in your
Okay.
Trying to take in all this
Get my ass
information of
broken
what the fuck is going on here.
Okay. Yeah. So, Mako, you also were on top of Ghost and would have also gone tumbling as well. So you are currently on the ground right now. If there's anything you are doing right now.
Oh, dope. Probably just dusting himself off.
Okay. You could see Story kind of just off at a distance, kind of just like creaking back into position. They seem to have a few gears loose as they kind of just pop it back in like a loose muscle.
Oh, my baby.
But eventually, you can see that. By the way, changing perspectives. Group 3, you watch all of this interaction happen from a good like 200 feet away. Are you all? There seems to be a sort of Leaf seems to have a sort of surprised reaction, like shit, the fuck happened? What? As this whole tossle happens down to the ground. Is there anything anyone's doing while on the wyverns?
I mean, if it looks like they're being attacked, up until it stops looking that way, we're probably going to try and get there ASAP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eventually, they're the two wyverns are off in the distance, but you see two more wyverns. These smaller red wyverns, come speeding and wrap around, and eventually land right next to, right nearby Marble Frost and the group as a bunch of other people again step off. How do I want to do this? Do you all want to describe your characters? I'll go along. I'll just go down the line for everybody. There's so many of you.
There is.
Okay, so I'm going down the line from how I can see you on Discord. So we're gonna start with Brenham.
All right. Erud is a very old-looking Kenku in a black cloak, constantly holding a tome in his left hand.
Okay. And then up next is Cherry.
Okay. My character is a Tabaxi soldier. Yeah, in like heavy armor. Specifically like a white tiger that's sitting also on a different wyvern on the front with like a bunch of like red adornments on it.
Okay. And then Dimitri.
It's mostly like a genasi with flowing, kind of flame-like hair that seems to be in green, blues, and purples. He's wearing some blue leather armor with like brass kind of shoulder pads and other buttons every so often. And he is hopping off there almost as fast as possible.
Okay. And group 3, as you all dismount your riders, you get a more clear visualization of group 6, as we will start with Maze.
I'm just a flimsy Spring-a-Legend looking girl. I have leaves falling off of me all the time. I have my little pan flute about to fall because my pockets are really small and stuffed with a bunch of shit. Yeah, I'm fucking shaking in a woman's arms like a little leaf. I'm really, really scrawny.
Okay. Reese.
Nox is my character, and he is a pretty large furbolg, and he is adorned in green and brown robes with like multiple layers, and he carries a shield that has a rising sun on it.
Okay. Ishmael.
You see a 3'5" deep gnome with gunmetal clothes, gray hair, with a massive 6-shooter gun on his hip.
Okay. Kate.
You see a large teal furbolg with auburn hair and like a chin strap beard with the long ears, wearing plate armor. However, his his left arm is actually made of tree bark.
Okay. Milo.
My character is Mako. He's just a little shark guy. He just looks like a shark. And he has these little goggles that he typically wears around his neck, and he has this fairly large dragon-esque metal creature that travels with him. Um, she's more notable than he is.
Okay. Oh, and Kate, do you want, with that in mind, do you want to describe Ghost?
Ghost is a sapphire wyvern, so he's got like very deep shades of blue. He's got kind of like a deep scar going down his chest. Um, let's see, anything else special about Ghost? He's the best boy.
Okay, and then last but not least, Beth.
Aw. Well, also on the Black Dragon, Kryn is huddled up with Ainira, and Kryn is a Verdan, which is kind of like a goblin, but a bit more humanoid and bigger. She looks like a big old nerd with a book attached to her hip, and she has some nicely, well, they're probably a little roughed up now, but some nice robes on, and these big old glasses that are a little fogged up from the stress of Ainira falling and all that stuff.
Okay.
So she's just watching, big eyes.
And then unfortunately we don't have Ambrosia with us tonight, but kind of holding on to onto Maze's character Ainira is this young woman with this long brown hair curled up and tied into different ponytails, very druidic like fashion, with these bunny ears that are just on top of their head at all times. But a lot of things happen at once. First of all, Rory, and Erud, you've probably been provided a visual at some point. You immediately recognize Titus, the large furbolg with the auburn hair. And then, as Leaf dismounts from the red wyvern, he kind of scans the whole crowd, and just immediately locks onto Milo's character Mako. Mako, you, after dusting yourself off and checking in on Story, turn around to see Leaf, your brother, looking at you as he with the biggest fucking wide eyes, and almost there seems to be a slight bit of like almost anger in his eyes as he just looks at you silently. But yeah, you all dismount from your riders as Kaylee goes, "So how have you been? What the fuck? What is this? Who is this? This is awesome." She's gesturing to fucking Romanov, which, by the way, Romanov is a massive adult black dragon that is just still kind of just very on edge of everything going on, but would have kind of settled down a bit as they let down their wing to let everybody that was on them off of them. And they've also now grown, resized themselves to full size, just because they lost concentration on shrinking themselves. So, surprisingly, I know, but nevertheless, Kaylee just goes, "So how have you been? What the fuck is this? This is cool. Romanov, that's awesome."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, made some friends along the way.
No shit, there's so many of them. What?
Yeah, been a little bit busy. Trying to help with the Gilgamesh Assembly.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm actually helping with the. I'm working with them now. She points to the four that have just stepped off of their red wyverns. I'm working with them now, I guess. But yeah, that was a new revelation just now. But yeah, I mean, this is awesome. Shit. I don't know where. Did you guys say where Kieran and Miara were right now? I thought you said they were helping you with a mine.
Oh, where are they right now? Actually, I don't know.
You have no idea where they are.
Yeah. That could be in character, sure.
Wait, you what? You don't? Okay. Anyway, there's probably somewhere around Uruk. Oh fuck. Kazuth is on the wall, by the way. He's been helping with patrol shit. But shit, I don't know where everybody else is. Fuck. This is awesome. I honestly didn't expect you today. This was really soon.
We got the call, so we needed to come.
Yeah, I mean, did you? Did you get the call? Did you have to come?
Yes, I did. I certainly did. I did.
Okay, well, awesome. Anyway, God, fuck. Shit. Hold on. The fucking no rules. I'll deal with them real quick. And she walks off to the two, other wyvern riders that seem to have been just standing on the sideline off, just staring off, and Kaylee kind of just walks over to them, followed shortly behind by Marble Frost.
You see Erud off to the side, just like writing in the tome he has with him, sort of like glancing up at you all every once in a while.
The note taker's note taking. So yeah, Mako, you see Leaf is just he's you can't even tell if he's paying attention to anything going on. He's staring at you. What are you doing?
I think he goes from like dusting himself off to like kind of like looking around, looking at Story, and then he just happens to do a quick glance over to where he is, and then does a double take to like that was, and he just locks up, and he has to just look terrified, and takes like 2 half steps back.
You see him start to like make a steady approach towards you.
If I see a
He's
movement, I'm jumping
completely
off
silent.
of Benny's arms. I'm gonna run towards Mako, like, excuse you. Pause.
If he sees Ioneer coming over, he's taking a sidestep behind her.
Ioneer, did you say you were stepping in between the two of them?
Yeah. Like, I don't think so.
Hi, can I help you?
No, can I help you?
No, actually.
You were right, Mako. He's a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, those were the exact words I used.
Lovely. Anyway.
Hey, Leaf.
Hi. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm just holding on.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? What the fuck?
Well, I'm here with Titus.
Yeah, I can see that. What the fuck? He looks to Titus.
Titus just
what the fuck?
His hand up and waves hi.
Hi. What the fuck? He looks back
Well,
to Mako.
Dad knows. He knows.
Does he?
I mean, I told him I was with a Titus.
What? Is Ioneer still like directly in front? Just like they're talking through Ioneer right now.
Michael's hand. I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm still shaking because my ass hurts, but I'm still here.
I think he's like peeking around. Very
starting
little
to, like,
brother
walk
fashion.
over.
What is this? What are you? What is What is this? Why? What? Can we actually have a like he's now looking at he was looking through Ioneer, he's now looking at Ioneer as he's like, can we talk, like, oh, can you please sidestep?
I'm just gonna look at Mako like, do I sidestep?
Are we gonna be civil?
Have you met
Maybe?
me?
Do we have to have this conversation now? And he's like looking around at everyone.
Not really. I mean, no. Can you fucking...
Great to see you, brother. Anywho,
Wow,
and
okay,
he's looking for
fuck.
an out as hard as he can.
Wow, what the fuck? Okay, fine, sure, we can fucking do whatever later. And turns back around. He's like,
Wait, and he's like, wait. If you're here, is Koa here?
no shit. Well, not here. It's still in Uruk, but yes, no shit, he's here. Unlike
Okay,
you, he actually didn't fucking fuck off.
Okay. Woo! I love family reunions.
Yeah, they're great. They're awesome. Anyways, what the fuck? he
has like head in his hands.
He like turns around and just walks away. He's just like, he just goes back over to Junji. He's like, sorry, fucking hell.
I just pull Mako into my chest. Like, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Right.
Fighting tears again.
What's everyone else doing, by the way? Just a general understanding if anyone's like doing anything specific, or they're kind of just standing around having no idea what's going on.
Well, if Kryn clocked... Sorry.
I was just wondering if there's anyone that I would know of this group.
Titus.
Any nobles? Titus. Okay, that's who I thought it was.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, so from our perspective, a bunch of, like, a criminal and a bunch of random people just flew in on a dragon.
Yeah, that's all I got right now. And the dragons, like, the wyverns attacked each other. I'm still a little in fight or flight at the moment.
Yeah, that's why Aaron's just writing. He's just trying to take down what the hell's happening here.
Flint is really confused. He doesn't know what's going on.
Kryn's been signing to him. Kryn's been signing to him. Don't worry. I forget to clarify that, but pretty much always, you know.
While
she's signing. Yeah, well, she's signing with one hand, and I think after she clocks the interactions between the two different siblings, she starts writing some stuff down in her field journal. And then she, like, sees, I'm sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Erud?
Yeah, Erud.
Erud. She kind of eyes him because he's also writing stuff down in a book. And, she just kind of squints and then writes something else down in her book and then doesn't look at him.
Aaron, noticing this, does the same.
To fucking nerd off right now. Jesus. Okay, well that's going on. Rory, do you do anything with this information that you have, or are you just silently observing?
Oh God, I mean he was exiled from the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it seem like they're getting let in?
You guys are like a good 200 feet away from the actual wall, and so far it seems like Kaylee is talking with the only people that seem to be enforcing anything.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Hey Junji, are you doing anything?
No, he's just standing there completely dumbfounded because he just found out that Titus like killed a shit ton of people, and here he is. So he's just kind of like processing this.
This is brand new information to Junji.
Junji is about to have a mental breakdown.
Good lord.
Titus?
He can't take anymore.
Titus, I think you got like fans or something.
They're all I'm just imagining like all three of them are just staring at Titus right now.
Are we gonna have trouble?
Are we gonna have trouble?
Are you trouble?
Why would we have trouble?
One slowly uncorks his wine bottle and starts drinking.
And the one other person who's the drunk is not even here.
I offered to go get them.
Good lord.
They open up the wine bottle and just like floating on the wind, here comes Violet.
Wait, so am I there now?
No.
No.
Oh, the wine.
Immediately
Come
shut
on
down.
now.
Cherry.
There's like a smell line going through the air, and you just hear it float in like a pie on a window.
That's Violet's
I was
magic
down.
item. That's Violet's magic item. They could just teleport to where the nearest alcohol lies.
I wish.
Hey Iris, I got an idea for a homebrew for you.
No,
Summoning spell.
no. Cherry
Okay.
was speaking absolute bullshit. But
Alcohol-based homebrew. Call that shit IPA.
Oh my god.
Good
Perfect.
lord.
Oh god.
Okay. So,
So, someone who has been recently exiled from the city, but for murdering several people, has shown up on and with a massive dragon.
Who?
We're a part of the Gilgamesh Assembly. If we remember that at the last, or I guess the past two Acadia councils. Councils? Councils. Does that mean they're allowed back in? This is out loud. I have no idea what the rules are on this.
I mean, we were called, so.
Well, I suppose it isn't exactly our place to stop it, and looks at the dragon. I don't think we could if we tried.
you would be wise to assume that.
Well, that's probably for the best. I think we need all the help we can get. Hi, I'm Rory. I go up to the party.
Quinn will immediately jump down. Hi, I'm Quinn.
Well,
Glad that
nice-
it's friendly. We're friendly.
We're friendly. You guys were called for the oncoming attack?
Yeah. While we were recruiting King Romanov.
All
We got
right.
the call.
Well, I guess perfect timing. I don't think we know how long it'll be until they're here.
Do you know much of what's to come?
Oh, how much
I mean,
do you guys know?
We know that it's the Tiamat. How much he is.
Oh,
Rory,
A
you come to the realization, Rory, that they are under the impression that the Gilgamesh Assembly was assembled for the purpose of the Gilgamesh Assembly.
oh fuck.
Huh?
So,
Huh?
change of plan.
I fucking.
I just want to say that if you'd watched the last two parts of their campaign, you would know.
This is why I recommended.
Iris said that if you didn't want to be lost, we should probably watch the last two games.
Oh my god!
I wanted to be blind.
So,
I should just. I should honestly just end the session right there, because that's the best fucking cliffhanger to leave it on.
No.
Oh,
No,
you
no, no,
think-
no, no. Vetoed.
Oh, my throat. Oh, fuck.
Oh god!
Yes, about that.
Yeah.
Something else has come up. Something of similar importance.
Do you guys know anyone named Zeus?
Huh?
That's where the end of the section And that's where we end the session for tonight. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, thank God.
No, we're still got a half hour of this shit.
Oh shit.
Please.
So
Like the god Zeus?
well, the kinda, I suppose. He's coming with an army.
I will also add, not Zeus. Greek mythology doesn't exist in this realm, so Zeus has no you guys have no knowledge of Zeus at the moment.
Oh, even better.
Yippee.
But I watched the 3 games, so like clearly my character knows.
So there's this kingdom. I don't even know if it's considered a kingdom, but he's looking for something and he's bringing an army, possibly a Hydra. We aren't sure on that one. He might have lost to the Hydra. We'll find out in a couple days, maybe.
Best case scenario, he's dead and there's no problem. But I wouldn't count on it.
Worst case scenario, we had to fight Zeus, an army, and a Hydra.
Oh, been there.
Welcome home, Titus.
Welcome home.
Although I suppose that's a rung below a world-ending threat.
Yeah, it's not quite Tiamat, and definitely not an Unchained Oblivion that's going to swallow us all. But
The what?
I think while they're talking, since Kryn has like made her way down to like shake Rory's hand and everything when he first introduced himself, I think she's now kind of like observing because she's never seen a Genasi before. So now she's the fire.
No, you haven't seen any of these fucking
No.
You haven't seen a Kenku, you haven't seen a Tabaxi or a Genasi.
Well, no, she saw Tabaxi because she met Doxia.
Oh, Doxia, yeah.
Yeah, that was the only.
I'm not even gonna worry about Doxia right now. She's fucked off at this point. I'm not even worried.
She's too slow. Get good.
Doesn't even go here anymore.
But I think when there's like a break in the conversation, she's just like, does that hurt?
My...
The fire on your head.
Oh, no, not at all. Honestly, how does it feel? I gotta think
How
about
do
this.
you have fire on your head?
I was just kind of born like this. It happens.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Born
pretty
of an egg.
cool. Does it
Yeah.
change colors? Like
I
how you
mean-
know when like a campfire gets like super hot and then it's like white and purple and blue. Does it ever like go down to back to red or yellow or orange?
Kryn, for your information, you are seeing the flames are like essentially the colors of an aurora borealis, just flowing in different.
Yeah, Rory,
changing
tell him your
colors.
last name.
Yeah, so I'm Rory from the Borealis family. My mother is Aurora Borealis. My father is Pythonus Borealis. They own the mining company of Sustastone. Actually, I don't think they own. Well, they own it now, but it's more of a crater.
That's cool.
That doesn't really mean anything to me.
Kryn nods.
Titus, Ionira, and Mako, that would ring a bell because you have heard of the Borealis family.
Yeah, Titus. I was actually at your God, what's the word?
Court hearing?
Yeah, court hearing. The trial. The whole you killed a bunch of people thing.
Hey!
How's that going for you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
No, it's okay. We had a member of our party that tried to kill someone. It didn't work out too well, but they swear they would have if they could have. It was a whole ordeal.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Rena.
Uh,
You know, the other court hearing that we had to go to.
Y'all are playing court hearings
You had to
later?
go.
And I figure I should introduce myself. Erud Bestil, librarian, and he's out of his book is going to like flow some ink and form the shape of a hand in front of whichever one's closer to him.
Crin's eyes light up like a Christmas tree. A librarian?
I suppose technically former librarian. The place I was employed at is now a smoldering pile of ash, but we are working to rebuild.
A tear forms in her eye.
This was the start of a beautiful
I'm
friendship.
so sorry.
Yes, it was quite horrible. Anyways.
Literally Loki. Yes, very sad. Yes, very sad. Anyways.
Old news 3 days ago. We're done with it now.
It's a little more
It's
than
been
3
more
days
than
ago.
3 days.
I think it at most a week.
We had like 4 days of travel time here and back to the fucking mine.
No, it
I
has
think
been
if we look-
it's been in fact a week.
Yeah. No, I got nothing.
So, what exactly are you supposed to do when the Gilgamesh Assembly is called? Do you report directly to the Acadia, or is there a station?
I don't know. It was a suicide mission, I was told.
Yeah, that's what they told
You're
me
not-
too. But we're still here, so
No, man.
we're winning.
Yeah, you said the mission changed.
Oh
So,
god.
Titus, is a suicide mission still a thing, or did it change?
No, Knox, we didn't die, so
We
clearly
have
it's
to-
no longer a suicide
Well,
mission.
that's the point. The mission is. I don't think you get this.
No, it's not a
Maybe
die in
I'm-
battle mission. If you specifically said suicide mission, I think that means it's the last mission, no matter
Yeah.
what.
And the mission isn't complete yet.
No. We said that it was a possible suicide mission. Like
I
you
thought
know,
the
we
mission
could
was
win,
getting-
but we also just died. And
We got Roman off here.
Somebody
What
saw
is
That's
me.
just every mission. That's
What?
just how a mission works.
They don't know that. They're just
What is the
babies.
mission?
I'm so
Lynn
happy
holds
this is
the
happening.
bottle, like, halfway
You don't need to
through,
call us
goes to the
babies.
I'm
right.
so happy this is happening. This is...
We've been over this.
What are we doing?
Okay. Nux, shh. So, anyways,
Okay. I
we're supposed to go
think
get this guy and bring him up. And then they were like, oh, hey, we could join you guys. And we were like, all right, but we could die. It's probably a suicide mission. You guys should probably not follow us. And then they were like, no, we love you. And now we're here. And
I
we're
don't think that's how
alive.
that went. I think you're
I
misremembering.
specifically recall a heartfelt moment where some people
Yeah.
would let some other people leave because we're family.
Well, maybe some people shouldn't just get up and leave.
To be fair, Mako slept for a while, so we kind of had to take care of him.
Yeah, it's true.
He's crying again.
Oh, look what you did, Nox.
Hug.
Pat, pat.
I'm just gonna go around.
Why did
I'm
we bring it
so
up?
Should,
Unhug
Should we-
Mako.
maybe we should go see the Acadia.
would probably be best.
Oh yeah, those people. I got it.
Those people. This way! Come
And
on!
like whispers over to
Grab the
Nox.
seat.
Who are
the
they
Acadia.
again?
This is awesome. This is the best.
I'm freaking out, man.
Oh wow.
Go to bed.
And on our way, we can pick up our final party member.
Hey, we can pick-
There's
they might be sober by then.
We'll see.
Flint is still drinking.
Okay. At some point, probably at the end of this conversation, Kaylee comes back and is like, "All right, so I talked with the new rules over there. You guys are cool to go. Come inside. At the moment, there's not really a meeting. At the moment, you guys kind of just come in, and at some point there will be a meeting with everybody in the Gilgamesh Assembly. But for now, everybody's kind of just gonna hang out in the city until then. I don't even know where we're gonna. Maybe the Chicken top is gonna might have some space. I don't know. Titus, you think there'd be some like room for a bunch of dragons at the Chicken top?
Probably.
I don't know. I honestly haven't been home in a second.
It's been a little bit longer for me, so
Yeah.
I think you have a better understanding.
I think so. I don't know. I'd have to talk with the Kazuth about that. But yeah. So all of you are coming now.
Seems like it.
Okay. Cool. She kind of like like right now she's like in front of Titus. You could see her look at Bunny, who's been just silently standing there, just listening in, kind of trying to not draw attention to herself, but she is now being stared directly at by by fuck, why am I blinking? By Kaylee, as she just goes, hey Titus, that
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sent on trying. I wasn't trying to look for her, but I was given.
Yeah,
I
we're
was
not.
given a,
No,
that,
we're.
is that
No, yeah.
is that her?
Nope.
What?
Yeah.
That's not what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Should
Nope.
I should I
Yeah.
let
Nope.
the
Nope.
should I let
Nope.
Don
We're-
Kaylee
you-
know?
No, we're okay.
No.
Should I let the family know?
No.
I mean, like
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no, no.
no, no, no.
Shh.
I mean, the
No,
Alanios. I
No,
mean,
no, it's okay.
I
No,
feel
it's
like we need to let the Alanios know that.
everyone
Yeah,
knows.
of course,
Everyone needs to know. No.
She doesn't want
You
it.
know, a Minotaur family called the Alanios is now taking care of Don Kayleon right now.
No.
No, she's.
I feel like
That's
we should
that's not what we're doing.
Everyone that knows knows
Kaylee,
everything.
no,
I
Kaylee,
don't know.
No.
Kaylee.
Why?
Kaylee.
What
No.
is happening? Why
You see Aaron start writing again?
That's a priority.
It's just a page full of no's.
Wait,
Yeah.
why?
A lot just went on, and we kind of just went through all this. So if you could like drop
Okay,
it, that'd be
but
cool.
why?
Yeah, we're just
Are you not
we're
bringing
putting
her
that
back?
to the side right now.
No,
Are you not bringing her
no.
back? Is that not what?
No, we are not doing that.
No,
She is
stop talking.
helping with this, and that is that. We are not gonna talk about the house stuff.
There's literally an 18-year-old in charge of the entire Don Leon right now. I'm not even like. It's not even like literally sneeze away from childhood. Is like taking care of the entire. Taking care of.
I know. Right now.
I'm not even talking about her. I'm talking about fucking Lord Elanio right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hug
There's
her.
literally
whoever's
like a
talking. I'm just gonna hug
child
them.
minotaur in charge of the entire fucking Don Leon family right now because
Crin's gonna
because
like
she's not here. But now she is here.
help Bunny down and help her pull her like cloak up above her ears, and then she just is gonna look at Titus's sister and go, shh.
What? Okay. I guess.
Just trust us on this. Trust us on this. It's not
okay.
time.
Cool.
Awesome. Glad we're all on the same page.
Well, awesome.
It is,
Yeah.
I'm going to do nothing with this information.
as you should.
What information?
You know,
She's
good
just
point. I don't remember anymore. I mean,
You like
okay,
it?
you guys are free to. I guess you guys are free reign to go to. Do you want to say hi to Kazuth? I mean, he's still here. He's still alive somehow.
God, how is he? He's so ancient.
Who's that?
He's been pretty fucking. He's on it. I'm gonna be honest. He's been pretty depressed since since Dad. But like, I mean, he's still there. He's kind of in charge of the wall now.
We should probably talk to him to
Sure.
get a lay
Yeah.
of him.
Awesome. I mean, I'm gonna let you do that, unless you want me to unless you want me to kind of just like seamlessly. He's probably already seen Ghost at this point, so I don't know if you want. And I don't know if you want me to like slowly introduce you to him again.
Is he gonna be?
Because I was gonna go and try to find Kieran and Miara, since you're here.
Yeah. Is he gonna is it not gonna go well if is he gonna be in a mood? Is he gonna be pissed?
He's been a kind of a bitch. I mean, he's he's been a bitch just because he's my manager now, technically. So he's technically considered my manager. So he's been kind of shitty, trying to keep up appearances on the wall, but
Okay.
that's about it. I mean,
I think I can handle it. I think we can handle it. I think.
Okay.
Go ahead, find
awesome.
Karen and Miari.
Great. Turns to his original group as she goes, so I'm gonna go find my siblings. I don't know if you still wanted me to stay around, or if you guys wanted me to stick around, because I was gonna go find Kieran and Miara. She's talking right now to mostly Leaf and Junji at the moment. Too many names. Entirely my fault. But right now he's talking to Leaf and Junji right now. She's like, can I go find my siblings? Because this is a little bit of a big revelation.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Junji just has a long moment of silence before slowly turning to Leif, and then just going, I suppose that would probably be for the best. My man, Junji's trying to process all of this, and he is not. He's not.
Leaf, you turn to Leaf for a second, and he just he gives you a what the fuck you want from me?
Hey, Captain.
My man doesn't know what's going on. He's been here for a week. What? The fuck?
Okay. So he's like, so Kaylee just goes, okay, I'll catch up with you guys at some point. I'll probably be able to find you if you guys are just going to the Triken top at some point.
Yeah, we'll probably go home after talking with because it.
Awesome. I'm gonna go now. See ya. And she goes over to Marble Frost and flies away.
So now you guys have met my sister.
Hey, Titus, how many siblings do you have?
3.
Do you want one more?
Huh?
Whoa.
What?
What does that mean?
What? You haven't even met his mom yet.
I didn't realize that your parents were so magical.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
What?
I didn't realize your parents had so much magic power.
Nox, please.
Yes?
Don't start with the egg theory, please.
Oh no.
What egg theory?
Is that the theory where you're everybody in the universe and God?
Oh
No.
Please don't put
No.
ideas into his
Oh,
head.
I know that
Good boy.
theory.
What?
I mean, that could be true.
No, it's
No. Very easy to
not.
No.
Well, we do know this certainly isn't the first iteration of this Earth.
Yeah, that is true.
What?
What?
Is there more than one
I
me?
found that information out. That was on me.
Egg theory be like, well, of course I know him. He's me.
Which reminds me, I gotta
It's all
check out a
it's all
book
from the
here
same
soon.
people?
Nerd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to explain Nox how to make babies. As long as
No.
please.
No.
How loud do you say that?
I say it
No, not the
usually
librarian.
however loud that can reach, I guess.
Aaron's going to be like, and which one is Nox?
That's me. He's gonna raise his hand.
He's going to explain in detail how reproduction works. In the most clinical way possible.
That's
He's not stopping.
Question.
Oh,
Ren is
he's
asking
just
so specific
Oh,
questions.
telling him.
Brent, do you sign that to me?
It just looks like
Do I stop
Should I intervene? Do I stop this?
I
I
mean,
mean, sure.
Now is
Do I
that
have to say something?
species
Michael, this would be good for you
specific
if you learn how
or
to do this.
Wow. While that's going on, can I go tap Rory on the shoulder?
Sure. Yeah.
Hey,
So he'll just like go over, give him a little tap. Hey, sorry to introduce myself, Mako Jaggedtooth, his brother, and like he points over his shoulder to Leif. And he's whispering so that Leif doesn't hear him.
Leaf is staring daggers at you.
Yeah. He's like, just real quick, sorry to bother you. How do you know him?
he helped us while we were doing
helped you
some
do something?
espionage with the. Okay, so there's a whole ordeal. I don't know. We kind of got into it already with the Hydra and all that. He helped us with that over at the mines. He was there
Willingly?
to help with that. Well, I mean, it was part of his orders. I think. I don't know.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Mako, with your knowledge on your eldest brother, you would know that your eldest brother Leaf was a part of the Red Order, which is kind of the it's the military, but also the Red Order is specifically the Royal Guard of the of Uruk, and you can kind of imagine from what Rory has explained that it's kind of just like he was working alongside the group as a member of the Red Order.
Yeah, at first he was like, he volunteered his time? That's crazy. Makes much more sense now that he was on orders. Oh, well, you could be honest with me. He's like his arms crossed, and he's like leaning in a little bit, like conspiratorial, and he's like, do you like him?
I mean, I personally haven't talked to him too much. I know Erud talks to him quite a bit, apparently about the Glass City.
Is Erud the one telling Nox about babies?
Yeah.
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 Oh.
He's also making sure to mention differences between certain different like types of humanoid. Like,
Yeah, that makes
Well,
sense.
This is terrible. This is god awful.
This might be a lot to ask upon first meeting, but okay, Nox was adopted. His dad is a gnome. He thinks his dad is his biological dad. Is there a way to convince Eru to tell him that that's what that is?
I mean, you can try.
You can. I mean, I've honestly never heard him go off about reproductive.
I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, it's not. This is a first for me. You can ask. He's kind of in the middle of the conversation. I don't know how well you can sneak that in, but.
Okay. He's gonna like trudge over. Hey guys, hey Erud, really quick. There's this really cool thing about Nox. His dad's a gnome. You should include
so
that in
you're
your
adopted.
lecture.
No.
No!
That's what I was trying to explain to you, and you didn't want to listen.
It's instant.
No, see, he's not adopted. He just comes from an
He hatched from an
that-
egg.
He was laid in a. They
his
told me
dad
he
found in
laid.
the
He was
forest.
laid an egg.
What race is Nox?
A furball.
His father
Do
was
I-
a gnome.
Do I know if furbolgs are laid from eggs?
They are most certainly not laid from eggs.
But I mean, both my parents are human, so it's completely possible that.
No.
Yeah,
it was
sure
just-
they are.
It was just my dad who made it.
Don't raise your eyebrows at me. Don't do that, Iris.
Dude. You know what? I'm
My
sure
mother is a normal human from the city of Eris, and that is it.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was just my
Uh-huh.
dad who made me, not two people.
You see?
Well, I
Oh,
can't say I've
okay.
Yeah, and then
exactly.
he hatched.
I can't say I've exactly heard of such a phenomenon, although I suppose
Hey Erud, can you tell me
How-
the theory of black holes?
I'm not familiar. I haven't read about that. Like, can I make a, I don't know, Arcana check to see if what I know
No.
about black holes?
No.
Would that be
No, you
Arcana?
cannot.
Does Corinne know anything about black holes?
No.
Throwing words together in hopes to get Erd.
I don't think there's a single person on Cerdonia that knows a thing about black holes.
Not
just
so much
made it
your dad's
canonical.
name. Maybe he's just, a special case that may have been recorded in a book.
Oh, my dad?
Well, I
Yeah, what's your
suppose.
dad's name, Nox?
Baravin Wildwander, and I'm Nox Wildwander.
Have I heard that name?
Ooh.
Oh, wait a second.
Think about this. Hold on. Where the fuck? Do you have your list of what you did on the Scholarly Mind Palace by any chance?
I can pull it up real quick.
I think we'll be on for another half hour.
I have Mesoi and the Arcadia, the Demons of Abyssilis, the Spirits of Dagda, Denir and Mistra, and the Lost School of Strixhaven, and the City of Glass, but I hadn't added that one yet.
Okay. Gotcha. So no. No, that name does not sound familiar to you.
No, it is not familiar to me, but I suppose someone with powerful enough magic could feasibly create a spell to reproduce asexually.
Like
Which
cloning.
is what Nox's dad did.
And that's
Although, do you
No, although.
look?
No, although.
No,
Do you look?
that although.
Do you look like your father at all, aside from the? He's just gonna
Check this
gesture.
out. Full story out.
not really, because he's, a gnome.
I bet you have the same eyes.
We have the
Yeah.
same nose. My dad always said we had the same nose, and you really like that.
Aw.
He was real friends with powerful people as well.
Well, he wrote to people. I don't know how powerful they were.
Yeah, what kind of people? What kind of people? Just for fun. Just tell us who he wrote to for fun.
Like his friends.
Yeah. Who's his buddies, huh?
I don't know how that pertains to what.
Well, if he was friends with powerful people, maybe we can at least ask about them and then
Well,
know
I
if
only
they
know
know
three
how.
people he wrote to, but he always wrote letters to them.
Yes, was your dad a spellcaster of any sort?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Did he experiment in any transmutation magic or perhaps conjuration?
Well, he had familiars.
Perhaps you were conjured.
Kryn tilts her head at that thought. Huh.
And what does that entail?
Well, you were created in another plane or somewhere else, and then your father, through conjuration magic, brought you from that plane to this one.
But that still counts as adoption.
He's born from an egg.
Are
You
you-
haven't been listening.
He's not legally your dad.
One could conjure an egg.
Very
I'm loving this
cool.
conversation so much you don't even understand.
This is amazing.
Well, I mean,
Best session, probably.
There's an oncoming war coming, but I have to keep talking about how this sperm hatched from an egg.
I'm gonna be like honest. Like 10 minutes into this conversation, Leaf comes up to Junji and is like, "Hey, this conversation is going absolutely fucking nowhere." And those Narul family guys are looking very antsy right now. So we should probably take this conversation elsewhere.
Do I hear that?
No.
Do any of us hear that? No.
Junji hears it because that's the one he's talking to.
I can try and get their attentions
Good luck.
to listen. I've been trying to pay attention. I kind of checked out after Arrowhead started going on the whole asexual reproduction bit. What did I miss?
No, that's about it.
Well, Nox is born from an egg that was summoned from another plane, maybe?
No, but listen,
Theoretically,
his god
it's
is like the god of birth, right? That's who he follows, and he was friends with his dad.
Well,
Oh.
So, you know,
I mean,
like,
look, Danger always talked about birth. I mean, but that was like he did the ritual on top of the mountain.
okay. So perhaps it was a divine gift of some sort.
Oh,
Although-
Junji's gonna
You're still
sigh
your father's
Yeah.
child.
Wait. Junji's gonna sigh really loudly, and then just yell as loud as he can. This is why I fucking hate nerds, and I didn't go in the library to try and get everybody's attention.
I mean, yeah, that'll get Aaron's attention.
okay, pardon
The most
me.
rude thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Crin, like, snaps a
this
narrowed
point,
look at the kid.
At this point, everybody realizes that Ghost has just curled up and fallen asleep, only to like spring awake and just look towards Junji upon yelling.
Well, that was a bit uncalled for.
What
Anyway.
was your name again?
So sorry, Aaron. You know, I enjoyed our conversation.
Alright. Hold on, give me a second to get into the character voice.
Oh god.
Finally.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, now that I have everybody's attention, this conversation, as much as I enjoyed it, spacing out, we have stuff we need to do, so could we please go back into the city and continue some more meaningful discussion there, please?
Yes,
Couldn't, like-
yes, we can talk later. Would you all like to meet up at the tavern after whatever your business here is done with?
I thought my birth was pretty meaningful.
As Junji was like,
Of course it was, sweetheart.
started with that,
Yeah,
and like
another
leaned over
2
it.
hours talking about the story.
Nox is like he's about to cry.
It's okay, sweetheart. Mako, could you know,
You're
Give a
summoning me.
glare.
take care of him. I can't. I'm not. I'm gonna curse.
Did you say Nox is
Everybody
crying?
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lux is crying. Take
Junji
care of
is
it.
entirely a joke. His bits, just roll with it. Get it, D&D, roll with it. Funny.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Titus, what are we doing?
I was gonna go visit Kazuth. He's my dad's dragon and apparently in charge on the wall, so kind of getting a lay of the lands doesn't hurt.
Do you want to go see the tea shop?
Okay.
Because, you know, I haven't been here since. Don't know what it's turned up to.
Yeah, we should go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should pick up Violet.
Okay.
I
So,
guess I'm the only one.
I suggested that first.
all right. So yeah, you all mount on the respective dragons and make your way back into the city.
Yeah. I'm down.
That's my plan.
Okay. So to clarify, Titus, are you going to Kazuth or are you going to the tea shop?
The tea shop.
Okay. And the Red Wyverns are going to get Violet, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone on Romanov, where is Romanov going?
True.
Are we
Lucius is
invited to
stay
go with you
someplace.
guys to the tea shop?
Sure. If you want.
Sure.
Tea shop.
Yeah, I really could use tea.
Got it.
No, there's
Nox
well,
could use tea.
Got it. So what I'm hearing is the party split up, came back, and now the two parties are splitting up again.
We're in the city.
But then they're gonna
no
meet back up at the tavern.
Yeah, we're gonna meet back up at the tavern.
No, we meet back
We
up
don't know
again.
where this tavern is.
True. Yeah. Steven tells
Titus
Corinne
City.
that he wants more alcohol.
Aaron would have said like the name of the tavern. I just don't know it in or out of character.
The Lucky Griffin, which is
That
what
one.
you guys would know, which some of you would at least know.
And Kryn tells Splint that we're going to a tavern, so he'll get some alcohol soon enough.
Looks very excited.
Good drinks, bit of a pest control problem.
Right. You all begin to mount your dragons and begin to depart, but Noct,
Yes.
as you begin to mount and are currently on top of Romanov, you catch a glance at the two guards, the two wyverns that had been accompanied. The two what seems to be city guard that have just been watching from a distance the entire time. They are also furbolgs, and they are also looking with you get a weird feeling. Not really entirely sure what it's from, but you kind of lock eye contact with both of these two furbolgs on top of their wyverns. And there's a look of like confusion on their faces as well. Before eventually the two see all of you beginning to depart and turn around and fly away. But with that, as all of you begin to dismount and fly into the city of Uruk, some for the first time, some for the millionth time, some for the last time being literally 2 seconds ago, you all begin to split up to your respective destinations, and that is where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Woohoo!
I can't wait to talk about the circle of life more.
Party of groups hate me. Let's
That was really
go.
fun.
Oh boy.
That was the best thing I've ever the best fucking thing ever.
Was
why we
everything
don't get
I
anything
hoped
done.
for.
Welcome to our
Yeah.
group. We talk about how to make babies for 2 hours. What's up?
This day in game has been the longest day I've ever had.
And you know we lost our
It's
last
been 4
one,
sessions now.
No,
What was that?
no, it's been one session.
Of this day.
It's been about
The last session started in the morning, and then this one ended like towards the afternoon of the same day.
Are we sure about this?
Yeah, it's only been about 2 sessions for this day. We had a way longer day during the fucking Saguda Kuda arc.
Oh God.
The what?
Don't
we
don't even fucking
we
don't
don't
even
kill a
fucking
demon.
deal with that.
A lot of death. And a lot
Yeah.
of rampage.
I'm sure I'll tell you about it eventually in character.
You'll hear
I
all
love every.
I won't understand you.
Real.
I won't.
Worldview has been crushed.
What do you mean?
It's
We've
okay,
explained
baby,
to you
I'll
how
build
to
you
have
back up.
babies. Well done.
Yeah, I said it was possible.
And he will take that to his grave.
Like, or it's either conjuration adoption, or it's like divine adoption, or like.
Hey, at
I
least you
just
were
am
wanted.
Nox, Reese, I really hope. I don't know if you got it. I really hope you understood what if you caught
Yeah.
that. Gotcha, cool.
Ah!
What a curious thing to say.
Gigantic conversation.
Yeah,
It really
what an
is.
interesting.
Cut that little Easter egg. Cut that little thing.
Easter egg, but
Not that fucking
I
Easter
think we're like a week
egg.
late on that one.
Nox is the Easter egg.
Yeah. I've been
We're
trying to
having too
tell
many family
Nox
reunions.
since the first episode that he's not real. It's his
Oh,
whole
oh my
life.
God.
And it's finally
That
happened. I need you
person
to
is
show what it
not
means to me.
My
Just
existence is
imagine
yes.
Crane
Purple
writing
is
down a
not
bunch of
real.
stuff. while sign languaging with one hand and writing stuff down on a book.
She is practiced.
Yes.
Oh, no, she probably used her mage hand to like hold her book, wrote down with one hand, and then signing with the other.
That's so I can understand.
I'm so confused why you decide to use sign language instead of just speaking in Undercommon.
Because that's so much like words. Like
I 100%
okay, like,
thought you were deaf.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought
well,
that was
like,
the whole
I
point.
only speak
No,
Undercommon.
the running joke is literally just that like, you know how you all like started with your starting languages?
Yeah.
Like Splint started with Undercommon, but he doesn't know any other languages. So he just but nobody else knows Undercommon. So he's just been stuck having to have Kryn as the translator, who is the only other person that knows Undercommon.
Hey, I've learned some sign
that's
language
why-
to communicate
yeah,
with
well,
him.
that's why she uses Undercommon sign like while other people are talking, because I feel like she doesn't want to talk over people or like have that be like in the background of trying
Even
to.
when you talk, like if you talk,
Yeah,
you gotta
right.
say two languages at the same
So
time.
that way it's just like easy. I just feel like it would be easier. I don't know.
Yeah, subtitles are so much easier.
Subtitles.
Agreed.
Real. I roll subtitles for real.
Out of the, I think, 9 languages I speak, 8 languages I speak, Undercommon is not one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it keeps on
Makes
going.
sense.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all gotta learn
True.
Undercommon
We
now.
got
How many-
I got 7
Iris,
languages.
how many learning points would it take to learn a new language?
Oh dear lord. Well,
Because I know a little bit of Common, because I've been like studying a little bit of Common.
Yeah. We're working on it.
I
Don't
haven't
you guys worry.
thought about that, to be honest.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know because it was so fucking easy for Nevea to learn Celestial. It was so goddamn easy. So
It was just
so
one
I
crit.
genuinely just don't know. Yeah, it was one natural 20.
Yeah. The nat 20 will do that to you. And so I learned Celestial because I was there.
We still haven't met one of you guys.
Very fun.
I
I was gonna feed the booster, but
she
I just
drank a
kind of
little too
declined
much.
to, like slide that in. I
She
was
downed an
waiting.
entire bottle of wine.
I did
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I
you-
apologize, Anna. I just didn't know. Like everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we'll fight. We'll just leave her here and then go." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
I don't think I physically could drag her with me.
The good
Who
thing
was
about the
drunk?
party's melding is we have so many big guys to carry people.
Yeah.
Boys. Hell yeah. I'm not a liability anymore.
For the record, we also just met this person earlier today as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. To compensate, we will be starting with Violet next session.
So fair.
Yeah, from our
Of
from our group, we've known Violet for 1 day and me for a week.
Yeah.
I
And
we've
Rory-
known
Rory
Chris
has
for a week.
And Rory has technically known Violet just from the fact that they were family with fucking Nazrina.
They were around the house every so often.
I was married in.
As you should.
Yeah, Erud and Rory are the only 2 remaining from the previous, the starting group.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It happens.
It'd be like that.
It do.
You
And
guys
now
don't
look
know.
at us, this big old family.
Oh,
So
anyways, let's
sweet.
flip back up
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
stream
How are you
right
gonna do
away.
this?
You
Combat.
guys haven't even met
For combat,
fucking
how are you gonna do
Ambrosia
it?
yet. You
Yes.
One
Yeah,
more.
back-
Oh,
that.
we have got to introduce you guys to the funny fish friend.
Oh,
No.
Right.
Did you
I
guys,
have
No.
we'll go
I
to
have
this one or something.
you guys
I
left.
have
Gotta be
him.
racist. Because of
So
my
much. So many people in this call. Oh my god.
You guys left Cusco at the Tanaro.
Cusco.
Yeah, he has a boat.
Going back to
Yeah.
Canada.
Cusco.
He fixed it with his mind.
Working for Cusco.
I
His
still
name
have
is
him.
Cusco.
I still have him in my fucking sending book, so I can contact him at any point.
You call him to war. He fucking joins the Imperial Navy.
Cusco calls for aid.
Look, if we get him to believe the Hydra's on our side, the Hydra will be on our side.
True.
Good lord. You guys are gonna break this whole encounter just with Cusco. Fucking Cusco.
It's not gonna be how many of us there are.
How are we gonna fight? There's so many of us.
It actually gives
You
the
know-
spellcasters a ton of time to figure out what they're gonna do.
Initiative, it doesn't make sense.
I don't need that much time. I cast one spell.
I guess. Which one?
Do you know what
I'm
that
just gonna be running. I'm gonna run across as many people as possible.
Oh,
and
I
that's
do.
it.
Take a guess from the wizard what spell they're gonna cast.
Plan F.
A fireball.
Didn't you
I
lose
cast
fireball?
Giggle.
Didn't you lose fireball because you leveled up in cleric?
No,
Oh.
because we just
no,
got
that
to
was-
6.
No, that's my bad. I'm thinking of the other wizard in a different group.
Mm.
Autumn. Imagine losing
No,
fireball.
I have 3 level 3 spells.
Gotcha.
Well,
I don't think I've ever cast the same spell 2 turns in a row. Fucking,
I'm
I
so
am
excited,
always doing
man.
random shit.
I've been updating Crin's field journal, and it's gorgeous.
We need a
Not the
photo.
note takers making really pretty journals.
It's not pretty. It's sporadic and very insane.
Oh, you should see my notes.
Well, okay, I have a note document to actually write down what happens, and then the field journal is from Crin's perspective.
I get
I-
that.
So, okay, so from one of the first sessions, I just wrote down all of Crin's questions from when they got info dumped on, of just everything that was going on, and, some of
I remember this.
Some of
what's
them.
the whole deal? Story time, please. Did Nox actually hatch?
It's still been the question that has been.
Oh, another
boggling
one that was
everyone's
just really
mind.
funny because it was like out of character, but then who's Jesus Christ?
What?
Real.
No, because Kate went Jesus Christ because we were like talking about something stupid, and like in Titus's voice they went Jesus Christ, and then Colonel was just like, "Who's that?"
Like, I keep on hearing about a Jesus Christ in one of the campaigns. He's out there.
He's out there.
Should I be worried about him? An undead monster.
Dun dun dun.
Oh my god.
But it's also just filled with random questions since she's from the Underdark, so she doesn't really know about a lot of stuff. So like when she first met you guys, it was bird guy, kitty guy, fire guy. Yeah.
He's not wrong.
What were
Yeah, I am
what did
bird
you
guy.
write about the Beholder? What did you
Oh
write
god,
about?
I wrote so much about the
Drew
beholder.
the beholder.
Yeah, no, but she already knew what a beholder was.
I knew what a beholder
didn't-
was.
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
you just like eat like the
You
comments? You
drew
ate
the
her up
beholder, right? You drew the beholder and like a drag.
with a wig, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
What?
Or was it Bunny? I can't remember, but one of us drew the beholder with the
Oh,
wig.
it might have been
and stuff.
Ambrosia.
That must have been Bunny because I don't remember doing that. I sent
That
a
sounds like a
picture of
bunny.
the 3 beholders saying Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss.
Kryn wasn't in the encounter at all.
I wasn't in the real beholder fight,
True,
remember?
it was definitely Bunny.
Yeah, I was yeeted.
You were taking a little nappy.
It's okay. Our
What-
beholder
how good
plan A is be hot, plan B was sleep, plan C, Nox, stealth, slip it around, whatever that means, plan D, shatter
Around?
roof, plan E, stab, and plan F, fireball.
Oh yeah, it was
Don't
planned after we were
question
in
the
like
plan.
Do
a
we
20 by
have
20 grid.
details on Plan C? Slip it around.
Hey, you
Nope.
I
mind your
thought
own
you gave us
business.
the sex talk. What do you mean?
Listen,
You should know.
you would
Oh, yeah, it
you
was
would know
good.
if you were there, and I was there, and I don't remember.
Yeah, I can slip around wherever I want.
Oh, pause.
Oh
That
boy.
is ew.
Area, bring it back in.
I need. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I think I'm gonna call the session here.
Are we too much for you right now?
It's just
Is the
Good
chaos
lord.
a little too much?
Oh, great heavens.
All right.
Weird.
I'm gonna end the session here. That's gonna be the end of Group 3's session for tonight. Now, I want to ask. The two groups are now conjoined, so we are going to be going according to
twins.
no, what? No.
Conjoined twins. I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
Thank you, Beth. Great input. So would we like to start? Would we like to go on Group 6's schedule, which would be next Friday and then every other Friday after that? Or would we like to go back to Group 3 schedule, which is actually would have been tomorrow, but not actually. And so it's in 2 weeks, but it would be Saturday.
I'm
Let's
fine
start
with
on
either.
Saturdays.
Is it
Yeah,
on
we should
Saturday?
Friday.
Night.
Can we do the Friday one?
What time is it
I
Saturday?
mean, I'm. Yeah,
It's the same time Saturday.
Oh,
It's the same time for every session.
yeah, then
every-
both work for me.
Okay.
Personally, I'm okay with either. I usually
the
end up working
Friday?
Sunday morning, so the time we have is usually better for me, but
Okay. So it
I
looks
can
like
I can make it work.
so it looks like Beth and Ishmael
I mean-
are both preferring Fridays. Group 3, does that work for you guys? Fridays?
I do. My studio's on spring break this week, but I am going to be usually working Friday nights.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I can make Saturdays work.
Yeah.
No
I can.
worry.
Yeah, I think I can make Saturdays work then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then we will continue with Saturdays. So then our next session will be, hopefully at least, will be the 20th of April.
I will be out of town. I am a problem child.
Your
Wait,
problem child
I'm
'cause
just
you're out
like
of town all the
stupid,
time?
so I need to clarify. Is it like so I mean for in EST it's always at like 12:30. So when you're saying Saturday, do you actually mean technically Sunday?
Yes, Saturday
Okay,
night,
okay.
Sunday morning.
Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Just needed to double check.
All good.
We
Alright.
could stick to Fridays if I don't know how late I will be on Fridays. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And I'm
Are
also
you-
West Coast
Are you working on like 11:30 at night?
at 9:30 at night. I'm on the West Coast.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that you're not on the same you're not in the same time zone as Brennan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cringe other time zones. EST gang for life.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
then.
I guess I gotta go.
Absolutely not.
This is
Nope.
the EST gang, to be honest.
I still get a start on a Saturday, so it's pretty nice for me.
EST over here. It's fine though.
All right. Okay, so with that, that's going to be the end of the session for tonight. Thank you guys
Yippee!
for joining. I'm going to give you, I'm going to just give you guys access to, I think, to Group 3's the chats, so you guys can actually talk, because I see everybody like talking in their respective chats, so I don't, but nobody can see each other's chats. So I'm just gonna give everybody access to Group 3's channels.
Give us our group chat.
I mean,
Group 6?
for now, I will say.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Going
I
on.
didn't do anything.
We have to
Hmm?
combine to make group 9.
Group 9!
Group
I
9?
used to just make a new chat and just say group 9.
Yeah, yeah. We don't have to see what we wrote
Or just make a
beforehand.
new like group 7 chat. just
No, we're 9. 3 plus
We're
6.
group 9.
Or
Yeah,
3 times 6, group
That's-
18.
It's math.
I mean, we have about 18 people.
Group 36.
Group 36.
I do the math like
or
see
group
the
63.
see I do the math like that. I'd be perfectly fine with making you guys group 9 if I wasn't planning on having groups 4 and 5 conjoin.
Well, then we can be
That
3
would
times
start-
6, so
that
we
would
can be
start
group
group
18.
Yeah, we can be group 18 then.
Because it kind of feels like we've tripled. Holy shit.
Plus 1.
I will figure it out at some point. But for now, it is
Make
early.
it
It is
69
early
for
as
the
fuck. I have work in like
69!
9 hours, and I'm
Fair.
gonna take a shower and then head to bed.
Have a good
I've
night,
been
Iris.
sweating
Thank you
for-
so much.
Good night, Iris. Thank you.
Night, night.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.